Hi, I'm Jijun and my teammate is Amelia and our apps is Split Bill apps.
When the app launches, the default page is this login page. Users can enter their email and password to log in. New users can click on the sign up button to create an account. Users must complete every field. Error message will appear if any field is left empty. Error message will also appear if the password do not match. The next step is to select this upload profile image button to select your profile image. Okay, so after selecting, it will be directed back to this registration page. To receive a verification email to confirm the account, click on the register button. So now you will receive a verification email to verify your account. Click on this link. This indicates successful verification. So now you can click on the verify button for a successful account creation.
After verified, you will go into the login page. So now I'm going to enter the email and password. After I enter the email and password, if the password is incorrect, it will pop out an error message. If you forgot the password, you can press forgot password to reset the password. After you press the forgot password, you have to enter your email. And then you will receive password reset email. You have to press into the link to reset the password and then enter your new password. Okay. You can now sign in with your new password. So now I enter the new password and press sign in. Okay. This is the home page and the first feature is reload. If there's no amount there and you press pay now, it will show an error message. And you can choose the amount or also enter it manually. And the maximum amount is 9,999 and with 2 decimal points. This is a page that for you to double confirm with the amount and the payment method. And after you press the pay, it will show the confirmation page with amount, date, time, payment method, and also the reference ID. And when you press OK, you will go back to the home page. And you will receive a notification and it will update the transaction history. And the balance will also update.
The second feature is request money. User can search by name or mobile number, or they can straight away choose from the user list. The pending request list is now empty. Okay, so I'll enter the amount and request. So this is the confirmation page to check the name, mobile number, and amount, and this note is optional. Okay, so send request, and this is to confirm every detail like date and time, name, contact, amount, reference ID, and notes if there's any. If user didn't enter any note, the notes field will be empty. Okay, so click on done. And when you go back to the request page, you will see the request you have just created just now. So you can either click on the cancel button to cancel the request or click on the call button to call the user. Okay, so the transaction history list will not be updated because the user have not accepted your request yet. Okay, so the third feature is transfer, and user can also search by name or mobile number or straight away choose from the list. When entering amount, the amount cannot exceed the wallet balance, otherwise an error message will be shown. Okay, so the transfer purpose is optional. Okay, so this is the confirmation page which display the date and time, receiver, and remark, and also reference ID. The balance and transaction history will be updated, and this notification is to inform the user that they have transferred.
So the fourth features is pay. After you press into pay, it will show that your current amount is 50 ringgit, so you can also choose the amount that you like, and you also can choose the platform that you want to pay. After you choose the platform, you can press pay now. This is the confirmation page that show that the amount you paid and paid for what, and also the reference ID. So when you press OK, you will receive a notification and it will update your transaction history and balance. The next feature I'm going to talk about is split bill. So before you split bill, you have to scan the QR code. After you scan the QR code, you can either select split bill or select and pay. So if you press split bill, you can choose the amount of people that you want, and the minimum amount is 2 to 20. After you select the amount of people, it will show that the item that you order. So you cannot select or deselect the item, and it will show the text with total, and if you split into 4, it will show one person only have to pay 1 ringgit and 90 cents. So if you press pay, it will show there's 3 more people not yet pay the bill. Okay, so when you press back to home, you will receive a notification, and it will also update the transaction history and the balance.
The last feature is select and pay. Before that, you have to scan the QR first. After scan completed, you can select the item you want to pay by checking the checkbox, and the total at the bottom will be updated real time. You can also click on this check out and check to select or deselect all. Okay, so after clicking on pay, you will see the confirmation and the unpaid items. So back to home, the balance will be updated, the transaction history will also be updated, and you'll receive a notification. Clicking on this click see all button, you can have a view on every history. Previously, the user has requested money from this user, so at the request page, this user can click on the send icon to approve the request. Okay, so this user will receive a request approved notification, and back to the home page, the transaction history and balance will be updated. Back to this user, after his request has been approved, his balance and transaction history will be updated, and when he navigates to request page, the request list is now empty.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you the setting page. So this is the setting page. It will show that your profile pictures, your name, and also your phone number. If you press into the About Split Bill app, it will show you the information about the Split Bill app. And if you press Help and Support, it will show you the information about the help and support. And if you want to log out, you can press the log out button, and it will go back to the sign in page.
For register, I will talk about upload image button on click listener. So before uploading image, the name field must be entered. So it will take the name to set the image file name. This is the image chooser for picture selection. And after choosing the image, you upload the image to Firebase and display on the register UI.
This is the code for reset password. So if you press the forgot password, it will pop out the dialog box and it will let you enter the email. If the email is empty, it will show the message say the email cannot be empty. And after that, it will go Firebase, find the email, and if the email is not exit, it will show the email is not found. If the email is valid, it will show that the password reset email is sent.
For reload, I will talk about the input amount text change listener. So when the text is changing, when user is inputting amount manually, it will limit the value to below 10,000, which is 9,999 ringgit, and limit the decimal place to 2 digits. And the amount will be updated real time by updating the text view. This is the part to ask user whether to enable notification or not. So it will check if the notification is not enabled. It will pop up a dialog to ask user to allow Android notifications for the users to receive notification.
This is the algorithms to calculate the total text. So it used for loop to check whether the item is selected. So if it is selected, you get the price and use the price to times the text rate to calculate the total text. And for this formula is to calculate the total price include tax. So this is the listener for the price and the tax. So if the price or tax change, it will change on here. And for this code is to display the total price and tax after calculation.